Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're counting down our picks for the 10 best racing games to enjoy on PlayStation 5 for some pedal to the metal fun. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Hot Wheels cars and arcade racing go hand in hand. Now, I'm sure many of us can remember setting up some awesome tracks and zooming various Hot Wheels vehicles through, across, and under our fabulous creations. Fortunately, Unleashed lets you live out this dream in video game form. In addition to the standard high-octane races you would expect from this game, Unleashed also gives you a bevy of tools to create the craziest orange tracks of your dreams. It's easy to tell a ton of love was poured into this arcade racer, especially when it comes to the staggering number of Hot Wheels cars to race with. Seriously, don't miss this one, there's a ton of fun to be had here. Assetto Corsa Competizione. For something on the completely opposite end of the spectrum, look no further than the uber-realistic racing sim Assetto Corsa Competizione, a racing game title that I honestly never know if I'm actually pronouncing correctly. This racing sim is all about authenticity, from the tracks to the cars and, well, everything in between. Assetto Corsa Competizione covers the likes of the GT World Challenge Europe and Total 24 Hours of Spa events/competitions. It's a game grounded in realism that fans of these events and sport will deeply engage with. The game features tons of modes, even including endurance races where you can pause mid-race and come back at a later time. Featuring a huge variety of GT series cars and a plethora of ways to tinker with them, Competizione will keep you glued to its simulation systems and mechanics. Need for Speed Unbound. The Need for Speed series has been running since way back in 1994. All these decades later, Unbound comes along to spice up the quite stale and generic formula. While it doesn't fire on all cylinders, Unbound feels utterly fresh and unique, with its robust and varied open-world map, creative customization suite, goofy yet pretty engaging story, and anime-esque animation flares when racing around the city. There's just still so much charm here to keep you going race after race. The focus here is still on street racing, of course, but it's the way in which the finely tuned Need for Speed handling model makes each and every race feel blisteringly fast, again, thanks in no small part to the aforementioned colorful and flashy animation effects that really up the ante. You could easily spend countless hours just driving around the city, finding new racers, or just tweaking and customizing your car to your heart's content. It may not be the best Need for Speed game out there, but it sure is a heck of a lot of fast-paced fun. Redout 2. Are you looking for a speedy, stylish, futuristic racer akin to the likes of F-Zero or Wipeout? If so, then look no further than Redout 2 on PS5. Redout 2 is one of those arcade racers that's all about insane speeds, twitch reflexes, looping track design, and narrowly missing your competition as you zoom on by them. Set across a host of tantalizing, meticulously designed, color-infused tracks, Redout 2 sees you in the cockpit of various customizable anti-gravity vehicles that are ready for some action. Whether you want to duke it out in multiplayer races or progress through the meaty career mode, there's always something fun to engage with in this futuristic arcade racing game. Art of Rally. Top-down racing games aren't seen all that often in today's racing game market, more so if you want a pure rally experience. Fortunately for us fans of rally games, Art of Rally provides one of the most stylish artistic takes on the sport. Developer Fun Selector Labs cranked out something special with Art of Rally, a game that's a pinnacle example of what rally racing is, namely piloting powerful off-road rally cars at blistering speeds across a host of verdant bucolic landscapes. Instead of traditional races against other cars, Art of Rally showcases point A to point B off-road races, where you really battle yourself for the best overall time, so to speak. It's a racing game that is almost meditative as you get into the groove of zooming over straightaways, drifting around tight hairpins, kicking up some dirt and mud, and hopefully staying on course, all while highlighting the game's impeccable art style. Dirt 5. Codemasters is hands down the go-to developer/publisher for racing games, especially when it comes to rally and off-road racers. Enter Dirt 5, a top-notch arcade racer with beautiful handling, sublime globe-trotting tracks, plentiful customizable vehicles, and some truly solid progression. Hopping into the extensive career mode will ensure you can explore the well-realized off-road tracks with myriad vehicles that you will swap out depending on the type of race. For example, you can engage with rallycross, traditional rally races, snow-laden ice races, stadium races, and so much more, with each race offering new ways to trounce the competition, all while kicking up plenty of grit along the way. There's almost a cartoony aesthetic to Dirt 5, one dripping with style and fun. From the in-depth customization suite for your off-road vehicles to the crazy weather effects to the music and just overall art style, Dirt 5 aims to deliver high-octane fun consistently. EA Sports WRC.
Slight right to the crest, 40, 6 left, and crest, 200.
Love or hate EA, they are still one of the go-to sources for sports games. In the case of EA Sports WRC, it's the titular World Rally Championship being showcased. Opting for a finely tuned blend of simulation realism with a healthy dose of arcade goodness and plenty of customization options to tinker with, EA Sports WRC is a blast to experience, even if you aren't actually familiar with this sport in general. The name of the game here is diversity, both in the roster of the 75+ rally cars, staggering array of tracks and locales, and in the way you can customize the experience to your liking, again leaning more towards realism or arcade racing. EA Sports WRC is a good rally game if you haven't played one before, since it teaches you how the sport and its systems work without just throwing you into the deep end to veer off track.
Right short, 50, 2 left, tightens, and 2 right short, into 5 left.
F1 24.
Out of the final corner, and here's our winner today!
Now, it would be easy to write off F1 24 as just another iterative Formula 1 racing game. However, to do so would mean underselling one of the most robust playable F1 games around. Granted, the competition isn't all that fierce in this subgenre, but still, F1 24 offers a lot for fans of this intense racing sport. One of the coolest features in F1 24 to engage with is the career mode, in which you build up and define your personal legacy. The Drive career, as it's called, gives you the means to play as a real-life pro F1 driver, moving up the ranks, gaining some prestige, and earning plenty of fans along the way.
F1 24 also brings the chance to play as an iconic driver from F1's rich history.
Now, make no mistake about it, the game will truly test your F1 racing mettle, since it's all about authenticity and realism for fans of the sport. The dynamic handling takes time to get used to, sure, but once you do, you will certainly make pole position time and time again. Wreckfest. Do you ever just get tired of boring old races where you try to get first place or the best time? Well, if that happens to be you, then you should check out the Destruction Derby mayhem of Wreckfest. As the game's name implies, this experience is all about chaos and wrecking, in the best way possible, of course. Take your shoddy vehicle, or heck, even a motorized couch, and smash into your competition to see who comes out on top as the last person/vehicle standing. While Wreckfest does indeed have traditional lap races, they still amount to pummeling into other vehicles in hopes of either taking them out of the race completely or pushing them back so you can inch ahead. But the real meat and potatoes of Wreckfest truly is in the smattering of Destruction Derby modes that allow you to just crash, smash, and bash the dozens of customizable vehicles the game throws your way. Think of Wreckfest as a weaponless version of something like Twisted Metal or Vigilante 8, and you get the idea here. It's just good old-fashioned Destruction Derby goodness. Gran Turismo 7. The real driving simulator. Yep, that's Gran Turismo 7's tagline. Simple and to the point, this tagline truly says it all when it comes to Gran Turismo as a whole, but the 7th iteration more specifically. This uber long-running racing sim still can't be matched. From its incredibly extensive suite of gameplay modes, vast number of licensed vehicles, menagerie of meticulously designed real-world tracks, and more, Gran Turismo 7 will ensure you are buckled in for the long haul. Given its simulation racing pedigree, this isn't a game that's easy to get into, but for those that adore gawking over every inch of a car, or those who love tinkering to eke out just a bit more performance from their vehicle, then this game is for you. It's deeply rewarding, endlessly challenging, and downright gorgeous, hence why it's the pinnacle PS5 racing game. So, do you agree with our picks for this list? What are some of your favorite racing games on PS5? Be sure to let us know down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video from MojoPlays. If you want to see more from us, then be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our top-notch daily gaming videos.